Hi, it's Miss Cami here, and we are going to do some yoga together. So, super happy you're here. I hope your week is going okay so far. And let's get started. Big inhale, hands go wide and up. And then exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, out, up. Exhale, hands to the heart. One more like that. Inhale, out, up. Exhale to the heart. On the next exhale, we'll come all the way down. Inhale to smallest rock ever on that exhale. Coming down, smallest rock ever. Inhale up. Exhale, smallest rock ever. One more like that. Inhale, out, up. Exhale, smallest rock ever. And then come back to standing. Tadasana, mountain pose. Toes, knees, hips, and shoulders point straight ahead like you're holding flashlights. Shoulders float down away from the ears. Tops of the ears are a little bit higher than the eyelashes. Tadasana, mountain pose. Vrikshasana, tree pose. Stand on one leg. Bring the other foot up to the inside of that standing ankle or somewhere else on this tree trunk leg. I'm going to bring mine up here. That's just where I like to put it. But you can have yours wherever you want on your tree trunk. Hands to the heart. Or lotus flower. That's when you touch your pinkies and your thumbs and make a flower. Or that could be up high. Or you can just have your branches, however you want your branches. You can have a windstorm. Vrikshasana. Vrikshasana, this is tree pose. Falling out is part of tree. If you fall out, just come right back in. And to help with balance, you can use a drishti. A drishti is a single point about 5 feet in front of you on the floor. And you look at that point and you put your gaze to that point, and that can help balance. And breathe. And then release the leg, release the arms, Tadasana. Vrikshasana, second side. Standing on that tree trunk leg. Bring the other foot up to the inside of that ankle. Make a little kickstand with that foot. Or somewhere else. Hands to heart. Or a lotus flower. Or lotus flower up high. Or just having your branches. Sometimes when we've done yoga together in person, I see some of you going like this in tree. So you've kind of got your elbows at your sides and then your hands are open towards the ceiling and you're touching your 2 middle fingers with your thumbs. So maybe you've seen someone do this before. This is another option for tree, Vrikshasana. I'll show you one other time when we might put our hands like this in a moment. So tree, here we are. If you fall out, just come right back in. Building balance, building strength, building patience, building determination, opening up our hips and knees. And bring those arms and legs down back to Tadasana. So just for curiosity's sake, I'll show you another time when we might put our hands in this shape. So come on down to sitting. You can sit in Virasana, which is hero pose. That's when we have our legs folded beneath us, Virasana. Or you can sit in crisscross applesauce. Or you can have this outside foot on top of the other bent calf. This is half lotus. So in any of these seated positions, when we are just watching our breath, is another time when we might put our hands in this shape where you have the two middle fingers lightly touching the thumbs. So you may have seen people do this before. Something to notice if you're ever sitting in half lotus or crisscross applesauce, remember sometimes to put the other leg in front. So if it's crisscross applesauce, the other leg is in front, or half lotus, the other leg is on top. And that just helps you build balance on the two sides. So there's another time when we might put our hands in that shape. So coming back up to standing, let's do some forward folding. Uttanasana. Inhale, out, up. Exhale, we're gonna bend at the waist. Bending. So it's usually a good idea to bring those hands wide or hands on the hips. Coming down, forward fold. Knees can be bent or straight. Release the back of the neck. I like to stand on my fingers here. That just feels really good to me. And you can bend your knees if you want to get those fingers underneath the feet. You don't have to do that part. Sometimes people reach around and put the palms on the heel, like behind the ankle. And that can help stretch out the backs of the shoulders. And then inhale, come back up, and exhale, hands to the heart. We'll do two more like that. You might notice your heart is beating a little bit. That's good. This is really good for your internal organs. Okay, here we go. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands go wide or hands to hips, coming down. Uttanasana. Knees can be bent or straight. You can hold opposite elbows. You can stand on your fingers. You can wrap those arms around the backs of the feet and then step on the fingers back at the backs of the feet and then slowly straighten the knees. Be careful though. Be very gentle. There's no race. And then release anything you've done with your hands. Place the hands on the shins. Come up halfway, inhale. And then exhale back down again. Uttanasana. Uttanasana, releasing the back of the head. And then inhale, out, up. And exhale, hands to the heart. We'll do one more. Inhale, out, up. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive, coming down, Uttanasana. You can straighten one knee, bend the other, and then switch sides. Breathing. Hands to the shins, inhale, come up halfway. And then exhale, fold back down again. Inhale, out, up, come up. And exhale to the heart. Tadasana. By the way, you'll notice that I'm on a mat, and I put this mat here so that I know where to stand so that you can see me well. You don't have to have a mat to do yoga. You don't have to have anything except just like a little bit of floor space. It's also really fun to do yoga outside. So if you ever want to do yoga outside, I encourage you to do that. So I just happen to be here with a mat. Legs go wide. Arms come out. Turn the torso over one of the legs and then bend that front knee. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. The chin can be over the front shoulder or the back shoulder. Shoulders stay down away from the ears. Breathing, building strength and courage. Inhale, hands up, straighten the knee. Exhale, down. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Straighten the knee. Tip into triangle. Look at that front foot. Or this hand that's up towards the ceiling. And then come back up. Rotate over the other leg and bend that front knee. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 on the second side. Chin over the front shoulder or the back shoulder. Inhale, hands up, straighten that knee. Exhale, back down. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Straighten that knee and tip into triangle. You can look at this front foot or this hand that's going towards the ceiling. Come back up. Turn towards center, step together, Tadasana. Inhale, hands up and also heels up. Hands up, heels up on an inhale. Keep the heels up even as you exhale. So we're on our tiptoes here. Tiptoes. And then lean to one side. It's very good for building balance and toe strength. And then come back up, staying on those tiptoes, and then over to the other side. It also builds our coordination. Breathing here up to center and then back down. Inhale up, hands up, heels up on the tiptoes. Instead of tipping to one side, turn towards one hip. Breathing here, feeling tremendous strength and determination. And then back to center, building balance, and then turning towards that other hip. Any shaking that you feel is a really good sign. This is a very good thing to do. And then back towards center, hands down, heels down. One hand to the heart, one hand to the belly, chin to the chest, chest to the chin. and breathe. Chin comes up, hands go wide, other hand to the heart, other hand to the belly, chin to the chest, chest to the chin, and breathe. Chin comes up, hands go wide. Inhale, out, up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, coming down. Knees can bend if you want, hands come to the floor. Step back with one leg. Bend the front knee. Come up into Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana 2. Come back down. Bring that foot back to meet the other and come into Downward Dog. Downward Dog. Knees can be bent or straight. Heels are going towards the floor. It's okay if they don't touch the floor all the way. And then if you want, you can really bend one knee a lot and then straighten it and bend the other knee a lot. We're building tremendous arm strength here and also stretching and opening different parts of the body. And then come back to center and then walk the hands away from the feet, coming into high plank. This is the high part of a push-up. If you want, you can lift one leg here. Bring that down and lift the other leg. Walk the hands back towards the feet, about halfway, coming into Downward Dog. Look towards the hands, inhale, and bring the other foot in between those hands. So we'll do Virabhadrasana 2 on the second side here, Warrior 2 on the second side. So the other leg is in front, push up into Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2 on the second side. And then back down over that foot. Bring that foot back to meet Downward Dog. And then walk the hands away from the feet up to plank. Lift one leg in plank if you want. Bring that down, lift the other leg. Bring that down. Walk the hands back towards the feet about halfway. Downward Dog, sending those hips up towards the ceiling and back. It's kind of up and back with the hips. And then walk the feet towards the hands. Uttanasana, that deep forward fold again. And inhale, arms out, body up, hands up. Exhale, hands to the heart. One hand to the heart, one hand to the belly, chin to the chest, chest to the chin. And breathe. Chin comes up, hands go wide. Other hand to the heart, other hand to the belly, chin to the chest, chest to the chin. And breathe. Chin comes up, hands go wide. Mindfulness mirroring. I won't say anything for a few moments, and you will mirror using your eyes. You will mirror the shapes that my body is making. And that's our mindfulness mirroring. Feet come a little wider than usual, and the toes turn out. Usually in yoga, we have our toes pointing straight ahead. For this one, we turn the toes out because we're going to do a little squat here. And I will show you what this looks like. You can do it with me if you know what I'm about to do, or wait, and then we will do it all together. So we start with, I've had enough arms, and to the front, ha. To the right, ha. To the left, ha. Back to center, stick out your tongue, ha. Okay, I've had enough arms. To the front, ha. To the right, ha. To the left, ha. Back to center, stick out your tongue, ha. Okay, shake that out. All right, get set up again. On this next round, we'll add a little kick. I'll show you what it looks like. You can do it with me while I show you, or wait, and we'll do it all together. I've had enough arms. To the front, ha. To the right and kick, ha. To the left and kick, ha. Back to center, stick out your tongue, ha. Here we go. I've had enough arms. To the front, ha. To the right and kick, ha. To the left and kick, ha. Back to center, stick out your tongue, ha. All right, shake all that out. And keeping the stance a little wide, start moving the torso side to side. And you can do some apple picking. So pick an apple, put it in the basket. Pick an apple, put it in the basket. Pick, pick, stretch and reach, opening up the back body, moving. Keep the body moving, stop the apple picking, and bring the hands into cactus. So cactus arms. Fingertips to the top of the head. Keep the body going. Fingertips to the shoulders. And then release the arms and give little taps around the torso. We've got a connective sheath running all underneath our skin called fascia. And this is really good for our fascia when we do these little taps. And then make the movement smaller and smaller. It'll look like you're standing still. Come down to the floor or the mat or your towel for resting crocodile. So lie down across your mat. Knees can be bent or straight. Notice the breath. Take the left thumb in the right hand and squeeze that thumb. And think of anything that's making you feel worried today. Release that. Take the index finger and think of anything that's making you feel afraid today. Release that. Take the middle finger and think of anything that's making you feel angry today. Release that. Take the ring finger and think of anything that's making you feel sad today. Release that. Take the pinky and think about those times when we just try too hard. Now, trying is good and we care, so we try. But sometimes it's just too much. And sometimes we need to try something else or get some help or practice acceptance. Release both hands, one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Hands go wide, other hand to the heart, other hand to the belly. Release the hands, second side, right thumb in the left hand and squeeze that thumb. Make little circles with it. And as you do that, think of anything that's making you feel worried today. Let that go. Take the index finger and think of anything that's making you feel afraid today. Release that. Take that middle finger and think of anything that's making you feel angry today. Release that. Take the ring finger and think of anything that's making you feel sad today. Release that. Take the pinky and think about those times when we just try too hard. Release the hands, one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Breathe. Hands go wide. Other hand to the heart, other hand to the belly. Think of one thing that's making you feel happy today, something you're grateful for. Release the hands and breathe. Wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. And then roll over to one side, please. Push the palms against the floor. Bring yourself up to sitting just for a moment. And you might remember, so some options for sitting are Virasana, where you sit on your folded legs, or crisscross applesauce, or take this outside leg and put that on top for a half lotus. Thank you so much for practicing yoga with me today. Very happy to do this with you, and I hope you have a really good rest of your day. Bye.